Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. Nearly Senior Citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this, another brand new day. The sun might be shining. I think it's shining. I can't really tell right now. The trees are in the way, so I can't even see if there's clouds. And the sun isn't up high enough that I can really see it through the trees well. So it could be sunny, it could be cloudy, all in this area. Who knows what it's like where you are? Well, I bet you do. You might not. You might be like me and be looking out the window and going, gosh, I wonder what the weather's like outside. Anyway, though, I would be showing off one of my little hamsters, but on one of these sides, probably this side, because it's all reversed because of the webcam, but on this side, I should be showing off a little thing of the little hamster running around on her wheel. I put the little camera inside the cage and was holding it and aiming it, and she was running and then coming up and snurfing at the camera and all that. So hopefully this side you're getting to see the little Hamatron.
Life is life.
I have had a couple good names suggested. I gotta make sure I'm centered here. Everything's all goofy. My back and my chair. I got like my chair aimed at this direction so that my back is aimed this way. I got, what is that word? It's scoliosis. I don't have it bad, but my vertebrae are twisted like this. They stay generally in line, but they're twisted and turned. And so it shoves my right shoulder forward all the time, and my back is always killing me. And thumbs up. I'm lucky. I don't need surgery for it. I've never needed a brace. It's very mild. It's just shoves my shoulder forward and hurts all the time. Thumbs up. So for 55 years I've been fighting this, but what do you do? Not bad enough for surgery, not good enough to not hurt. Thumbs up. But what else was I going to talk about? Oh yes. Yes. This is kind of a mini unboxing today, because I want to talk about some things that I've gotten in the mail. People do send me things. Most of them these days have been edibles. And so when they've showed up, I've always been hungry and like eaten them, from candy to whatever. Of late, I have gotten enough things that I can't eat them all at one time. Like here is one of 2 boxes. They make mini moon pies. These things are about the size of a coin, a silver dollar. You can just pop them into your mouth and munch on them. I got 2 boxes of these. I've eaten one entirely. Oh, almost entirely, because they're this size. Thumbs up. Very tasty. I have also gotten a case of moon pies for downstairs, like 12 boxes with 8 of them inside of each. Thank you very, very much. I believe it was Michael Sorenko sent at least most of them, if not all of them. Thank you very, very much. I have also put on my wish list a couple other things. Somebody went and bought me some stuff, but I don't know if Amazon didn't put the note in the box or if it just came out in transit, because there was no note in the box as to who sent it. But I had put this on the list because this bloody right hand of mine barely works. I was trying to pick this up and carry it. You know, look at all this I can do with this hand. Just whee! And I'm carrying and doing this stuff. Here, I just tried to lift it and I couldn't even. So someone sent me this after I put it on the list. So Amelia is going to be very, very happy. Thank you so very, very much. Very awesome. And then this one. It's expensive, but thank you so very, very much. Again, I wish I could thank you by name. There was no note in the box. So I don't know if Amazon just forgot it or what, but when I had moved from my brother-in-law's garage to this house, I had bought a whole bunch of board games. They were really, really cool board games. They weren't like Monopoly and such. They were like, oh, what's the name of Chaosium. They made a board game out of a board game, and then they made a mobile game out of it. But I had a lot of the parts for that. There were a whole bunch of other ones. So I put on the wish list one that I could remember. And this person bought it for me. Thank you so very, very much. This was one of those that I was so unhappy that was gone. Yes, it is a zombie game. Look at all the stuff that comes with it. I was so unhappy when this and all my other box things got lost, because I had bought them all while I was living in my brother-in-law's garage, and I was hoping to be able to use them when I got here. And then I don't know what happened to the box of games. I don't know if they fell out of the truck or got stolen or got left or what, but they just vanished. So thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I wish I had a name to thank you. I don't, but greatly, greatly appreciate it. Very cool. Definitely a thumbs up. I am so appreciative and so grateful for everybody that sends me anything at all. Again, I am so sorry that for the food-like items, I tend to eat them and then not be able to show them off. I'm sorry about that. But I love showing off people. Showing off people? I guess in a way that's true. Showing off the things that people send me because it's so awesome, and I'm so grateful. Thank you, each and every one of you. I've not had a wonderful life, and so when people are actually nice to me, a lot of times I don't know how to deal with it, but thank you very, very much. My childhood was such, my parents were very, well, my mother was very emotionally distant because her parents were immigrants from Scotland, which has nothing to do with it, that's just their background, but they came to the US just in time for pretty much Depression times. So they lived through hard times and impressed upon them, my mother and her daughters, what you do. And she grew up emotionally distant. And then my grandparents raised me till I was like 6, 7, 8. That got drilled into my head. I am unfortunately emotionally distant. I don't know how to properly thank people or talk to people in a lot of ways. But thank you so very, very much. Each and every one of you, as well as each and every person that has donated to my GoFundMe campaign and has become a Patreon.com patron. I am so, so grateful to each and every one of you. It is amazing. You've kept a roof over my head. You've made it so I can pay rent. You've made it so I can buy food. Thank you all so very much. I've lost a ton of weight, and part of that is not being able to eat, and part of it is I don't know. I hope it's not because I'm very, very sick. Because I was also reading another article that talked about how economic recessions are actually very, very good for you healthily. Because when you don't have a ton of money, you cut out the unhealthy parts of your lifestyle. Because you can't afford to go and buy the junk, buy the sugary food, buy the coffee with all the sugar in it. You can't go out to the restaurants every single day. You cut back on all the unhealthy stuff and you find yourself getting healthy. Not so far economic recession and economic wise that you're like homeless or such like that. Then you're in worse shape. But if you've got enough money to pay for your house and pay for a little bit of food, but not enough that you're actually able to live. So you're living, but not really living life. You're surviving, and that turns out to be very healthy for you because you do things like walk more. Like I walk to Walmart when I have to go to Walmart. That's 3 miles there, 3 miles back. It takes me 40 minutes to walk there, 40 minutes to walk back. I carry my stuff on my way back. That's fine. I do that without a second thought. I just waltz everywhere in town. Aside from like the polyps they pulled out of my colon, aside from what's happening down below, because I still have got bad issues down in my reproductive area. I have a very swollen portion of my anatomy that's not very fun. I've TMI'd it before just so that you can, too much information, just so that you can know I have a very swollen, painful right testicle. Thumbs up. Still trying to get that figured out. They did an ultrasound. The ultrasound came out fine, but it's still swollen and feels under pressure, and there's a lot of pain down there, so something's happening. I need to get that figured out. They've done blood tests. No cancer for that. They have specific blood tests for specific types of cancer. The ones they've checked for, So I don't know what's happening there. And I still have pain here in my abdomen. This morning it felt like there was a knife right where they had been doing the ultrasounds and right where we've been checking to see if there's anything going on. So hopefully it's not a mass. Hopefully it's not cancer, but I don't know. I want to get an x-ray of my lungs since my mother died of lung cancer and her twin sister had part of her lung removed as well, only they got all of hers and they didn't get all of my mother's. So, but aside from, the point being, aside from like here and there and a couple little minor things, the rest of me is like healthier than I've ever been before. I've been between 240 and 280 pounds most of my life. I can't even keep my weight up to 180 now because I don't eat. Part of it I don't mind because 180 seems to be a pretty good weight for me. I don't want to gain more. I'm happy at 180. I mean, if I took off my shirt, and I'm not going to, but it's like I'm gaunt. There's not a ton of meat left on me anymore. You can count my ribs on the front here, and when below my rib cage, my gut sinks in. So it's a big bell of my rib cage. When I turn my back, you can count all my ribs through my back, and you can see my scapula move around. But I feel healthy. It seems to be a good weight, even though there's not a ton of meat left. I got a lot of loose skin. I've talked about that before, about losing lots of weight, because after my wife died, I started drinking for 4 months to kill the feelings. And I ballooned up from around 290 to 325. Caloric content and retention of fluids, because my liver and kidneys were starting to fail again. I stopped drinking after 4 months because I needed to start feeling. That was why I drank, to kill the feelings, because I was going to die. But after 4 months I quit drinking, and then a couple months after that I got really, really sick when I was having my teeth pulled out. They rocked my jaw hard, pulling out a tooth on this side. I mean, it literally went chunk, chunk, chunk in my joints. This side got so bad, there must have been an abscess. I could barely move my jaw. I could only go like, and even that hurt too much. And the glands inside of here was like marbles underneath my skin. And whenever I ate, I puked it back up. Even drinking water would make me vomit. I went from 325 pounds to 160 in about a month and a half. I gained back weight, went up to a little over 200, about 205, and then from there I've just dropped down to 180, and I seem to be kind of stable around this weight, because I have dropped down to 175, eaten food, and then my weight comes back up to 180-ish. So it seems to be a pretty good weight, and my body seems to like it, and while I'm not really eating well, I mean, I'm still anorexic. And you got to be careful when you're eating. Here's another good thing. If you ever get anorexic, if you ever stop eating, you have to eat something, which is why I force myself to eat. Because if you don't eat long enough, you will fall into what is known as a negative nitrogen balance in your body. When that happens, you can no longer heal. Your body will not heal. If you cut your arm, your body will stay cut. It will never heal until you come out of that negative nitrogen balance. The only way to do that is to eat enough. So if you notice you're not healing, you need to eat. That gets you out of a negative nitrogen balance into a positive nitrogen balance, and then you start to heal again. Until that time, though, you can't. It's impossible. Physically impossible. So you got to be careful. 14 minutes and 10 seconds. Holy smokes. If you could check out my game channel, that would be very, very cool. You don't have to, of course. I don't feel obligated. Please don't feel entitled. But I've got, well, it's put it this way. If you like watching old people play video games, hey, I've got a whole channel full of video games. I try to do at least one video a day. I usually manage about 4, 5, or 6 videos per week for the game channel. So if you could check it out, it'd be awesome. I'd like to get it monetized, but again, don't feel obligated. I don't feel entitled, but it would be cool. Thank you very, very much. Oh, shuckle my duckle. I have opened up 24 hours, and my duckle needs some shuckling pretty severely, let me tell you. I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments on my community tab. I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people. It is arranged because of my fibro and more. I forget, and even though I'm counting in American Sign Language on the fingers of this hand, I forget. Excuse me. If I mispronounce your username, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker. We're not really good at pronouncing names. We're not really good at much towards racing towards American fascism right now, but we're trying, some of us. And of course, I'm not reading the comments right now. I'm just thanking people for having left me a comment. Good comment, bad comment, indifferent comment. The fact is you left me a comment. Thank you very, very much. It is appreciated. So, calling up my Chrome. Robert Crane with 2 A's. Thank you very, very much. Greatly appreciated. Poland with a 0 instead of an O. And Tony Norden. Thank you very, very much. Adsro Tufts Soho? I sure hope I'm close. Thank you very, very much. And 7 String Sean. I like that name. That's like an old-time gangster name. Tundra Keeper. Greatly appreciated. Zach Schwood Roblox. Thank you very, very much. And Kathy Kitskat. Greatly appreciated. Kaniko Chapadow. I'm nowhere close, but thank you very, very much. And Aaron Buckley, MP4, thank you very, very much. Nicholas Philippe, thank you, greatly appreciated. Joseph McKinney, thumbs up and thank you. Nobdy, Nohbdy, thank you very, very much. Mama Chell, greatly appreciated. Ellis Siren, thumbs up and thank you. Joshua Haywood, greatly appreciated. Experienza Sewer, I sure hope I'm close. Lorenzo Cruz, greatly appreciated. Tercio Filo, thumbs up and thank you. XAETO, I can't even pronounce that, but thank you very, very much. And JC's Know It All, thumbs up and thank you. Yami, thank you very, very much. And Farron, thumbs up and thank you. We have Guillermo Costa, sure hope I'm close. And last but not least, Potatotron. Thumbs up and thank you. Greatly appreciated. Each and every one of you is stated. You get me out of my head, into the world, dealing with actual people. Thumbs up and thank you. A very, very good thing. It is dark, dank, scary inside of this head. Getting better. It may be decades before I walk out of the dark deep forest, but I'm on my way. If I'm allowed decades. Let's hope. Oh, shucks. I also have various links down there if you could check those out. I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com, Google+. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign, like many, many people have, and thank you very much, or become a Patreon.com patron, like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be, well, beautiful and awesome. But if you cannot donate, or you simply do not donate, I take all good wishes, I deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest, so thank you very, very much. And if you could toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation I get for my existence. Definitely a thumbs up. If you could subscribe to the channel, that would be cool. I would understand if you don't want to, but if you are down with it, I will do my very best to keep you entertained from now until the literal end of time. Thumbs up and thank you for that. I have an Amazon wish list. Thank you very, very much. Once again, to the person who bought the game and the cat food off there, and absolutely everybody who's bought anything. People have bought me, yes, I'm very sorry. I've gotten a lot of dry erase markers. I forgot the names. I think there was like Perfect Tragedy and Michael Sorenko. Thank you very, very much. I use them all the time. Thank you. It is appreciated. Greatly appreciated. But yeah, if you don't feel obligated, well, don't. Don't feel obligated. I don't feel entitled, but if you wanted to check it out, it would be cool. Thank you very, very much. And I have an Amazon.com. No, I already said that. It's the I am partnered with Humble Bundle. Yes, indeed. So if you could check that out, it would be very, very cool. They have all sorts of software, from games, development software, if you want to write software. They have ebooks if you like books. If you like comic books, they have e-comic books. I went and got a bunch of role-playing PDFs through Humble Bundle before. All sorts of cool stuff. If you use the link down there, I am a paid partner. So if you buy anything from them, I will get paid too. But it's really, really cool. Please go check them out. They're well worth it. They give money to charity, and I like that. So very, very cool. But again, don't feel obligated. I don't feel entitled. But it would be cool if you could check that out. Thank you. 19 minutes and some odd seconds. So I'm just gonna fill up a little bit of time here. I'm gonna hopefully have a reaction video today, hopefully a game video, hopefully a game video for my game channel, hopefully I'm gonna be able to live stream. I don't know. So you take care, Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, and that, my friend, is a very good thing.